Hello and welcome to JD Bots. We are continuing with our Multicloud Chatbot series for our Microsoft Teams channel using Microsoft Bot Framework version 4. So, in our last video, we had set up our project, and after the video, I had just made this particular structure and made this repository public so that you can make use of this repository to get started with your application. So I'll be just cloning this repository and guiding you how you can get started with this one. Okay, so this particular repository or solution contains 5 different projects. One is the bot application. This we have already seen in our first part. Next one is our common project. It's a class library. Here we'll be just storing all our common classes. Another one, interface. Next is to keep all our model classes. And finally, services that will be interacting with various third-party services. So this is our project structure. And the other day, we had stopped at dialogues, main dialogue. Let me increase the screen size to 150 so that it will be visible to you. Okay. And now we'll be just fixing all the syntax related errors so that we can get started with the actual development, right? So we had multi-cloud recognizer. So before that, let's first create a CLU project in Language Studio. Before continuing, we have to create a resource group, Multicloud Chatbot. Next task is to create a language resource. So in this case, make sure you select this option, that is custom question answering. That's the feature we need in future, not as of now. But if you're not implementing that custom question answering, basically it's a FAQs if you want to implement. If at all you're not picking this up, the CLU that we wanted is already a default feature. So let's go ahead and let's give a name, multi-cloud language, and the pricing tier. So Microsoft Azure gives one language resource free per subscription that I have already used. That is why for me that particular option will not come. You can see here the free tier for this resource type is already being used by your subscription. Alright, so let's review and create. Okay, so what's the error? Operation would exceed free tier service quota. Okay, got it. So there is one more resource that I have already exceeded, that is the search resource. Let me select the basic. So by the time this loads up, let's go to the Language Studio and let me log in. So here, once that resource is created in Azure, you will be refreshing it here so that it pops up under the resource name, and you can choose your subscription, and here you can choose your resource. So I think this is the one that has already came up, that is multi-cloud language. Otherwise this is still, the development is still in progress. That is for the search resource, but the language resource is created. So that, let's connect to this one. Okay, so yeah, wait for this deployment to be finished, and then we can get started with the other one. In the meantime, we can start developing adaptive card for our welcome message. So it's a very easy interface where you can develop adaptive cards. Okay, so now we have our clear workspace. The first, I'll be adding a text message, and also I'll be greeting the users. So let me add it like this. Hi, username. Okay, welcome. How can I help you today? Okay, so this is the welcome message. So this particular value username, will be passing it dynamically in the runtime. Okay, and let's make that bold, and let's add a image as well, and I'll be adding that image somewhere up here. That will be a logo, and let me create two columns, and on the right hand side column I'll be adding my logo. Okay, so for now, okay, let's add this as well dynamically. Let's name this as logo. Okay, and I'll be placing that on the right hand side, so that I have created two columns, and I have placed the image on the second column, and also alignment I have set is the extreme right. Okay, and now let's get rid of this message because logo is more than enough, and on the left hand side we'll be just putting a text block, title. So even this will be passing it dynamically. So for now, let's feed this value with a data. So multi-cloud. Okay, and so horizontal alignment, let's keep it left, and size, Let's make it medium, or let's keep it large. Weight bolder. I can also add another image over here. So for now, let's keep text. Okay, this seems to be fine. And now comes the main part. Okay, so this is my simple informational welcome message. And now I can add few buttons over here. The first one is, let's say, get started. Second one, visit us. And let's leave a line. Basically, let's add a action set. Okay, we need to place these options in the action set. That will be much better so that I can have buttons one below another. So in this action set, let me put the same things, that is action.submit. So this will be get started, and this will be visitors. And for this button, we'll be making it as let's delete them for now. We'll be deciding it later what we have to put. All right. So that is all for the welcome message, welcome card. And let's go to our structure. And in the common project, let me create a folder that is templates. Welcome. Okay. So this welcome template, what I'll do, let me put that under cards that is already there. Okay, then we'll decide what we have to put. We have to basically, we'll be creating many templates for our Microsoft Teams bot. All right, so I think at this point of time our deployment is complete. Let me refresh this one and get connected. Okay, now it's connected. Now I can create the CLU resource, that is Conversational Language Understanding, and the name of the project is Multicloud. So I'll be giving it as Multicloud CLU. And for now, we are only targeting one language. Let's give a description. CLU for Multicloud Chatbot for Teams channel. Okay. So initially, it has given me a none intent. That's fine. But we'll be getting started with some basic two intents. One is the greeting and one is the help and cancel. In the Lewis portal, we do have an option to add pre-built domain intents, but here let's see if we can find that. I don't think so. We have an option for that. In that case, we have to manually add them. So let's add greeting. And this is a good interface where we can add multiple utterances right from one UI instead of going to a different intent, right? So here, hi, hello, hey, hola, hey there, hi there, hello there. Okay, so for now we can decide on these basic ones. Okay, save changes. Yeah. And next is training jobs. Let's start a training. Train a new model. Let's say multi-cloud main. So I can have multiple models. So next time when I'm training it, I'll be just overwriting it. Or let me name this as 13/3/2023 so that next time I remember that okay, last time this is the date I have trained it. Yeah. Okay, let's train this one. Okay, you have not met the recommended minimum number of 10 utterances. Alright, so let's add few more. Hey, hello, hi, hello. So user can just use this hello as well. Hi, hello. So I guess this should be 10. Save changes, training jobs. It's still in progress. Okay, that's completed, I guess. Training completed. And let's deploy the model. Add deployments. Let's say 13/3/2023 v1. Let's select our model and deploy. So once this is deployed, we'll get few values that we can store them in app settings.json. The ones that we need, let me quickly get that sample and see what values we need. That is CLU core bot sample. So let's see the app settings.json. So these four values we need. So what I'll do, I'll set them up here. Okay. So my deployment is complete. Now I can get those values from here, get prediction URL. All right. So here, what all details are required? CLU project name. So this is my project name somewhere. It has to be here somewhere. Yeah, there it is. Multicloud CLU. Next is the deployment name. That is 13.3 version 1. And CLU API key. it is up here, that is OCP APIM key. This is the one, and the host name. So this is my host name. Okay, so we have set this normal values, and now let's configure this one. So before that, let's go to Multicloud Recognizer and see if we have any errors here. And I don't find any. Okay, so host name, we have to keep it without HTTPS so that inside our code it gets handled. So let's remove this and only keep the host name. Okay, and here, so we'll be returning to the next step. For now we are just returning to the next step. Later we'll decide what to do. And flight booking, that we have already deleted. Okay, so CLU result that will come in the flight booking. Okay, so let's see that class file, and so here it just have some intents. Basically this file will be updated regularly, and here we have the JSON file of that model. Okay, that's fine. Let's copy this and let's keep that under models. Create a new folder, CLU, add a new class file, Multicloud, let's paste everything here and then change the name and the namespace. So namespace is multicloud.models.clu, multicloud.models.clu. And this one, let's make it as multicloud. Let's get rid of book flight, get weather, we can keep greeting. And any more properties we need to change? Newtons of JSON. Deserialize object and multicloud. CLU entities. Let's not refer the CLU entities here. For that case, let's move this to CLU directly because that's the one file. Let's move it there. Yeah, so that's just the one file, bot CLU. Okay, Alright, so now it is referring to that. Let's get rid of this particular folder for now. Okay, now let's go back to our main dialog and then refer the multi-cloud. So if multi-cloud dot intent, first we have to refer to that multi-cloud. So in order to get that, CLU dot multi-cloud. And we'll only work with greeting for now. And let's get rid of all of this content. So this seems to be fine, and let's add something. For now, let's add a simple text message. So this is not me writing it, this is the GitHub Copilot writing it. So I have signed up for GitHub Copilot just for increasing my own efficiency and deliver the projects faster. All right. Okay, so that seems to be fine. And let's see if this works. Okay, some services are not able to be constructed. All right. So let's go to program.cs. No, not program, startup.cs. And we need to add all those services that are available in this particular sample. So the services that it is using is this flight booking recognizer. In our case, it is multi-cloud recognizer. Okay, let's see if it works now. Perfect. Let's open emulator and test this out. It's running on 3978. Perfect. That's an error. We can check here in adapter with error handler. I guess the error is in here. So where dialog and welcome bot. Yeah. So this we had changed last time. That is multi-cloud dot bot dot cards. Okay. That welcome message attachment will not come. But here you can see, but it will pop up in the Microsoft Teams channel. But yeah, let's see what's the error. In order to work and save our time, what we'll do, instead of showing up this one, bot encountered an error, let's show the actual message. That is exception dot message. Exception dot message. So with this, we'll save a lot of time in order to before basically in order to check the error, we have to put a breakpoint here, start debugging, then code reaches there, then we'll show the error message. Instead of that, just restart the bot and here we'll see. So the text input is invalid. So which text input it is pointing to. All right. So let's put a breakpoint here in main dialog. Let's see if it reaches there at least. Okay, it is reaching here, and since the it is configured, it will go next. Okay, so no issues there. Okay, got it. Initially, we have to send something as a prompt, then only it will come up there, right? So we have to send a prompt. So step context dot prompt async. Okay, it was, I think GitHub Copilot was recommending me something. Prompt async, there it is. What can I help you with today? So let's save and restart. Okay, so let's continue, and it will ask me something. I'll say hi, and it has come here, and it has given me some result. Let's see. Hi, and intent says greeting, and here you can see value 99 is the score. Okay, that is fine. Now hey there, and that's all. Let's continue. See here, hi there, I am Multicloud Bot, and it gives me based on my intent. Okay, so now I can just continue. It will basically restart the bot. That is all. All right. So that is all for this particular session. We have configured our CLU and we know it's working fine because we have triggered this greeting intent. Okay. And later we can design our multi-cloud chatbot in the next upcoming sessions. All right. See you.